Santa Clara, California. It's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Well, the onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is Jakeem Grant. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Dolphins now taking the field, led by the 5th overall pick back in April out of Alabama, quarterback Tua Tagovailoa.
And I'm not sure what the proper term is, whether things just actually worked out. The universe spoke serendipity, but you remember all through 2019, everyone was talking about Tua Tagovailoa going to the Dolphins in the draft, and many thought that was lost when the Dolphins actually won a few games at the end of the season. But Tua still went to them at number 5, and he has fit in perfectly. Exactly what they've been looking for at the quarterback position.
A gain of 11.
Well, look at the numbers for Parker in last week's game. 6 catches, 62 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
And he'll go underneath here to Breida. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Now thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
He'll find Williams on the slant. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
On the carry. Jaquaski Tart on the tackle. A gain of a yard.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Taken down at the 19.
For Matt Breida, this is kind of an emotional game to be sure. He was signed as an undrafted free agent by these 49ers following the 2017 draft, and he had 3 good years for him. In fact, leading the Niners in rushing in 2018. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Tua. It's complete to Parker, left side. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Nice snag by Devontae Parker. While it took him 5 years in the league to have his first 1,000-yard season, he broke out in a big way. The former first-round pick had career highs across the board in 2019. In fact, his touchdown total for the year equaled his career total to date.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to starting. Has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They're led out by their quarterback in his 7th season now from Eastern Illinois. It's Jimmy Garoppolo.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it third.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Garoppolo to Ayuk, first down 49ers. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
At the 43-yard.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Devon Gaccio on the tackle. A gain of 4 brings up third.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Miami.
They run with Breida. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And that is incomplete. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
3, 49ers nothing.
On first down, Garoppolo. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Again at the 20-yard
Draw play, Garoppolo gives to Mostert. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Mostert, the ball carrier. Byron Jones brought him down. That's a gain of 8.
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
49er first down.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down in distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1. You're thinking, yeah, the fullback's probably going to get the ball, but when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there. Hand it to their big guy to pick up a first down.
4 yards on the pickup.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd.
Now it's Breida. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
First down, Dolphins.
Tua now on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, but it'll be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And over the middle, this is Parker. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Tua sets up to pass it.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. Oh, nice move. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down.
39-yard line.
Here's Mostert. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, Mostert. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Andrew Van Ginkel. A 1-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to pass. Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Well, we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On second down, Tua. His pass caught at the 4. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown, Miami.
Mike Gesicki, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Richie James on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And Deebo Samuel's another one of those young receivers that not only looks like a running back, but plays like one after the catch. And he had one of the best seasons among 2019's rookie receivers. Just over 800 yards receiving, but by the time the playoffs hit, he'd become WR1 for the 49ers. And now with the departure of Emmanuel Sanders, that should give him even more looks. Look for him to catch the ball downfield and also take it out of the backfield.
Garoppolo on first down. And that'll be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Garoppolo again. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
15-yard line.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. And it's the Browns that have the lead in the second quarter. The Browns trying to finish that one off and claim victory. From there, we head down south to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And it was the visiting Carolina Panthers who were victorious in that one. 27-21, your final. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Denver Broncos. 33-27 was the final. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. On third down, here comes Mostert. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Garoppolo now, first down throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the running game with Mostert. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Garoppolo got the connection here to Bourne. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now Garoppolo. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert.
20-yard line.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
A gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's complete to Dwelly, his tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
9-yard line.
Here's Mostert. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
A 4-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll run with Mostert. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. And he's able to put it through. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8. At the 25-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff works on him, We'll step aside and be right back. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Complete to Mike Gesicki.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
When I see Mike Gesicki make a catch, I'm reminded of his athletic ability, and go back to the time we were leading up to the draft and showing his career highlights, including high school volleyball, where it appeared he was almost jumping over the net. I expect him to continue to grow in 2020, start to make progress in 2019. 5 touchdown catches and 570 total yards.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down.
2 and a throw again. It's complete to Parker, left side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Complete to Devontae Parker.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 2 to Parker there for the Miami first.
And the Dolphin first down.
On first down, here's Breida. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up
tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Pass rusher extraordinaire, Dee Ford that time getting the sack. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give him 30 yards there. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. Open man is Bull. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Niners on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. Here it's 3rd and 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Brings up 4th.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Well, first down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
There's Garoppolo to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Out right to Bourne. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Jerome Baker there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the
on the draw, it's Wilson. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
They'll begin the drive with Breida. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
The Dolphins ball carrier. Dre Greenlaw on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd.
Back to throw is Tua. And throw right side complete to Parker. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's not going to get the 1st down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or 2 short. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Intended for Kendrick Ward. It's now 2nd.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here we go. 20.
They'll look to throw. That's swung out to Mostert. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Back to throw, Garoppolo. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Gold on for the field goal.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that's going to tie us at 13. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Here's James. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The situation is simple. It is sudden death from here on out. We had 2 stops defensively. The next score, whatever it is, wins this game.
I can't wait to see how the defense decides to play this, because knowing that the next point you give up lose the game for you, I expect them to be more aggressive, not just play a normal situational defense, but go after them, attack them a little bit, because otherwise the offense is just trying to find their way to get downfield and kick a field goal. Don't sit back and wait for them to make their plays. I think the defense needs to go after them.
Charles Davis says maybe they go aggressive. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Preston Williams, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
He was covered by Richard Sherman.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st down, Dolphins.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
At the 24-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Tua going to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And the defense is going to let him think about it a little as they use their 2nd timeout here.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
His kick is good. Makes the score Dolphins 16, 49ers.
We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about, a long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his